All right. So I finally gotta actually do a review about what I think of Fist of the North Star because I've been watching this movie for days. I watched it a lot back in the day, and I've been watching it a lot these past 3 or 4 days. I might be a sicko for watching this movie so much as I have, but all right. Um, I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty about this movie. So here's good old Ken. Ken, poor Ken. Poor Ken. He's such a heroic figure, and he just kind of got crapped on throughout the whole movie until he starts knocking buildings down on people. But Ken's family ain't too good to him. Anyway, the movie starts off with really nice scenery, really beautiful music, and then it goes into nuclear war. and and then all of a sudden there's like ghosts flying into the air and mm, and then we go into post apocalyptic days, which I guess that could be that could be a means as to how all the stars get their powers. And by when I say stars, there's a lot of people that are fighting over the claim of being the fist of the North Star. There's a lot of people are claiming to be the fist of the North Star, and we never get a clear indication, even at the end of the movie, if anyone is the fist of the North Star. But anyway, Ken has a bunch of scumbag brothers and a scumbag friend. After the apocalypse, and his friend starts beating it, beating the hell out of him over Ken's girl. It starts. You see those right there? Those are wounds from his friend Shin, jabbing his fingers into his chest, like poking his fingers through his chest like it's a hot butter knife. But he leaves him for dead, and then his brother ends up throwing him off a cliff. His brother, who pretends to be him later on. I'm not going to explain everything about this movie, but yeah, I will say this much. This is a blood fest. This movie is an absolute blood fest. But it's funny because it has it also has save the earth moments at its point. This movie actually, despite all the violence and the gore and the blood in this movie, there's a girl at the end of this movie that tries to save everything, and she does. She actually does. Spoiler. But Uh, there's points where this guy Ken he punches someone once in the face, and then all of a sudden they get these reactions to their face where they're getting punched 5 times in the face, and then they recover from it, and all of a sudden their whole entire body explodes. And there's certain points where there's just moments where Ken is just slowly walking through neighborhoods and swinging his arm at buildings and just knocking them down like it's a skyscraper collapse. Uh, I'm also this is like I'm not a huge anime guy. I'm not a huge anime guy, but this is the thing if I were to have my standard of watching an anime movie, this would be mine. There was just so much. There was this girl. There's this little girl in this movie. There's a little girl, Lynn. The little girl Lynn, who has this mental connection with Ken here, and she keeps crying out to him, and it keeps making this noise, and then the silence goes out after she makes the noise to him, and just got these sad eyes. I don't know those points kind of stuck with me more than the exploding bodies. But all right, I'll go into another guy right here. This guy, Ray. All right, this ain't a picture of him using his powers. This is him just spiking a saw into some guy's head. Because there's a bunch of these d-bag goons running around the post-apocalyptic areas. But Ray, this guy, this guy has the best powers out of all of them. This guy's running around swinging his fingers and then doing this laser light show stuff. And he's slicing people into pieces. Just swinging his fingers around. And it's awesome. But let's see. Where's the blood? Is the blood? No. I had more. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Ken. Ken right here. Oh man. Ken Ken is the hero of all heroes. This guy, he gets scumbagged by his brothers, and he gets scumbagged by his best friend, like back to back. And he gets tossed into a canyon, left for dead, and he comes back covered in a cake of mummy dust and a robe, and he's walking down swinging his arms at skyscrapers, and he's knocking them down left and right. to save these two kids from a bunch of the post-apocalyptic goons. Ken, Ken, you are awesome. This guy is awesome. But if anyone's into these types of movies, I'd suggest check it out because even if you're not an anime fan, or if you are an anime fan and you've never seen this one, uh, uh, I'd suggest see it, see it, see it. But I watched this movie like 3-4 days in a row, over and over, and I've seen this movie a lot in the past. I just want to talk about it. Anyways, have a good one, everybody. Peace out. Check this movie out if you like it. Goodbye.